So let's look at why anxiety messes everything up, and it's all about the nervous system. Fear of choking is the root of all of our problems. It might be that we've choked ourselves, it might be that we've seen somebody else choke, or we've just simply read about it or heard about it. But fear of choking is ultimately the problem. Or it might just be fear of the sensations themselves, if it's not specifically a fear of choking, but generally it is. Now, the amygdala, which processes fear, starts to associate swallowing with danger. So this puts our entire nervous system on high alert. Now, in anxiety, we have a hyper focus on our sensations. It makes us hyper aware of everything we feel, and there are things like pressure in the throat, movement of the muscles, feeling that it's going down the wrong way. This awareness is heightened by a part of the brain called the insula, and that's a part of the brain that's involved in interoception, which is our body's ability to detect itself. Normal sensations feel exaggerated and very, very scary. Now, disrupted nerve signals, that's the next thing we need to talk about. Now, when you're anxious, the sympathetic nervous system, which is part of the stress response or the fight and flight response that you might have heard, takes over. Now, that suppresses the parasympathetic. Now, the parasympathetic includes the vagus nerve, and the vagus nerve is responsible for this smooth, coordinated swallowing. So this can lead to a breakdown in timing and coordination of the swallowing reflex. Now, I know you might all say, but yeah, but I get it when I'm not anxious. I'll talk about that as well. Muscle tension as well in the neck. Now, obviously, the muscles are integral. Muscles in the neck are integral to swallowing. So if these are all tense and the surrounding muscles in the throat are all tense due to sympathetic nervous system activation, then this tension can make swallowing very, very difficult and make the throat feel blocked. Now, when swallowing feels difficult, this is where our behaviour comes in. So we might start chewing our food, overly chewing our food to make it easier to swallow, only swallowing with liquids. So we might take a drink as we swallow. We might start avoiding certain foods like bacon or fish in case it's got bones in, anything that could cause us to choke. And we might, at our worst, even only eat liquidized foods. Now, all of these behaviours, avoidance and safety behaviours, reinforce in the amygdala that swallowing equals danger. Swallowing is dangerous. We could choke, we could die. And the amygdala, the fear response, has one job, and that's to keep you safe. There is another behaviour as well that you could be doing, which is avoiding eating alone. Only eating when somebody's there in case you choke and you need somebody to save you. Now, let's move on to sensitization and neuroplasticity, because this plays a vital role in the whole thing becoming a permanent, or semi-permanent problem that persists with us.